part-time game. A solo adventure. Or a coward's guide. Do you prefer to think of it? BT, you gonna say anything? Oh, that's right, you can't talk. Well, let's get to it. Into the neighborhood. Ah, yes. Sliverbow. No, it's still too expensive. Still cheap, so. I'm gonna go speak to the locals, the great tradition. Oh, it only happens when you're outside the village. Okay. Stola. Might be a bit louder now, so I do apologise. Not different to Thangrid's troubles. Nevertheless, I will not apologise for holding him higher standards after all these years. He has ever been a man of considerable resolve, and that is what I will continue to expect. Though it hardens me to know that some of us remain ourselves in spite of our present circumstances. I cannot imagine how Alistair and Anthony have changed since arriving here in the first. Change is a part of life. We can but hope it's changed for the better. You're right. And after my untoward remarks, no doubt he thinks I changed for the worst. I will have to speak with him later. Returning to the matter at hand, I really must begin to work on deciphering this tablet. In the meantime, perhaps you should take a look at Silver. If there's anything you need, pray, speak with Renard at the plant. Yes, her work husband. Not elder, more, oh, sorry if I'm too loud. I'm trying. It's not like the elder, it's more of like head of security. Welcome, friends. Welcome. My apologies for our less than hospitable greeting earlier. Tell me, what is your name? Oh, it's not quite that, is it? From where do you hail? Source. From Crystarium, I see. And this tablet you brought may help us find the right word in Galactica. Well, you're welcome to stay with us for as long as you need. Come, let me show you around. I've got to tag along again. Would it be alright if I joined you? Of course. Anything for the guests of our dear Master Matoya. Kind of leaned on that deer, didn't you? Thank you. She means a great deal to the Knight's Blessed, doesn't she? If not for her, we may have all perished in the great fire. What? With our priests slain and our home in ruins, we were at the mercy of the sin eaters. It was she who drove them back, and with her sage guidance, we were able to prevent them. But before long, she became a central figure in our community. A great hope within whose shadow many have come to find solace. That is not to say there were not those hesitant to grant her such authority, myself included. Perhaps it is the smile in her eyes when she speaks of the sunless sea. I feel whole again. Now that she's with us, I have no doubt the others feel the same. Dear, he's really doubting, isn't he? Poor Renard. She is as much a part of the Knight's Blessed as any of us. And we are... What? You did not hear this from me, yes? Yes. Now, should you know there are certain customs we ask guests to adhere to, so long as they reside in Sungulai. Show reference to the dark? Your word, yes. Fear not. It's not too involved. Let us begin with something simple. Follow me. We don't have to walk like him, do we? Where'd he go? Uh-oh. Just realised that I've got to do my roll stuff first. So once I've done this mission, I'm going to have to go back to the place so that I can talk to someone. Should you see any of our people come to this chamber, they have likely returned from a journey beyond the borders of Raktika. We use the waters stored here to cleanse ourselves of the lights and purity. A simple, perhaps peculiar custom, but it is one of our most important. Would you two kneel for just a moment, that I may rid you of lights and purity? Slash Neil. Where's Neil? There. Okay. Sorry. I can only imagine what people actually saw. Did he just peddle? As Renan lightly sprays you with water, your skin begins to tingle. Oh, look. My innards are already tingling, so, you know, the outers might as well. And with that, you have cleansed the light of touch. How do you feel? I'm not sure, to be honest. Not refreshed exactly, but I do feel different. This water been treated in some way. Only blessed by our priests. They are practiced in ancient arcane arts. As such, it is said their prayers into the water create dark energy. Okay. A prickling sensation. No one has ever spoke such a reaction before. Sorry. I wouldn't say it was an unpleasant sensation. Wait, I too felt something strange. Dark aspect of this water should have no discernible effect. By gods, Master Toyo was right. You are sin eaters. I just. You felt was liking no more than the chill of the water. Perhaps now would be a good time for us to acquaint ourselves, yourselves, with people of Silver. For that, I must teach you a customary greeting. Arin Puta. The language of Ranka is one of several ways one might say good evening. Arin Puta. The world is not as safe as it once was. This greeting lets us quickly discern friend from foe. Arin Puta. Arin Puta. Is there a handshake or gesture we should know too? I would hate to offend anyone. Oh. You need not worry. Merely speak the words Arin Puta, and they will know you as friend if you less. I will await your return here. Now go. They are likely heartened by your knowledge of our ways. Hey! Arin Tut. Arin Puta. I can read it. So I can just go outside. Hello, goodbye. Goodbye. Alan. Smiles one. Yay! Oh, sorry. You just press up on the D-pad and it'll take the last thing that you said. Okay, push it up again. Ah. Newly come traveller. RNGs. Welcome to Saka. You must forgive us. We seem strangely reserved. We are quiet and taciturn people. Silence and civilians are sellers. The quiet makes it easy to discern present dangers and other dangers going on. Cool. Rainbows. Why survive with this sometimes so good? RNG. Welcome, friend. I take it you will remain in these woods for some time, yes? I think it's Keith. What? Wary of these woods. You will find poison in your everything you see. But fear not. Our medicinal tea will keep you healthy. Our system is yours. I'll finish this mission, and then we shall disappear for a little while to do some other questies, because I need to do the role quests. Speak with Minnie, Philia. I really wish they told you your actual name at some point. Everyone was so kind and gracious. I was nervous at first. Already I'm starting to feel at home. Oh. There's still much I have to learn about Mad's Blast. And their faith and strength of will is nothing short of inspiring. I can see now how they built such a thriving community. I tell you one sec, things ain't fine. I gotta talk to some kid. Get some stuff done with him. Learn about one of these cardinal virtues. The thing is, the stream, much as I love, lots of people to watch and interact and chat away, I find it comforting to have the opportunity to just sort of use this as a space to sort of openly express myself and that raises, I suppose, and I don't have to yeah, so more like, for me it feels more like an artist on the street doing a painting, or in a marketplace. People occasionally sort of pop in. Oh, those guys who like play piano, public piano, and there's people walking by and they'll see, stick around if they want to. I feel like I'm more comfortable with that thought process rather than dragging in an audience. And I suppose technically that's what Twitch is supposed to be more about. No greater spot. They have minimum levels. But wait, you wouldn't happen to be... Yes, of course you are. It's late where you carry yourself. Just the sort of man I've been looking for. Perfect. Really? My name is Rick, and I am a bounty hunter. Not just any bounty hunter, I will have you know. Nay, I am not wanted to settle for the run-of-the-mill prey. I hunt secrets. Not only that, I have recently set my sights on a particular notable fiend, one of the 4 cardinal virtues, those famous instigators of blood itself. Naturally, I will take considerable strength and skill to defeat such a formidable beast, and I'm not afraid to admit I cannot do it alone. However, with the aid of regular allies, I am confident it can be done. And you, my friend, are exactly the sort of ally I have in mind to recruit. Hooray! Walk away without a word. What an ass! Oh then. Yay! I knew you would be interested. And should the challenge alone be insufficient motivation, know that I have substantial financial resources at my disposal. You will be duly compensated for your service. Rest assured. Oh my. However, as much as I'm certain you are the right man for the job, it is only meet that I cross this group. A simple test should suffice. Do not be offended, but you would be shocked how many people present themselves falsely in order to enrich themselves or to impress others. I think out of the guys that you meet, there's only really one of them that feels competent in a manner. Like one. Hang on. Just in case. Just in case. Where is he? Oh, there he is. Right. So, yeah. Damn it. Ah, should be fine. I should be fine. Should be fine. Wait, died of Come on. See how his payon is supposed to be better now, but I don't know that I want to use it. What? Yeah, but check actions and traits. Now his payon is must be traits. Hold up there, enhanced army's payon. Under the effect of at least one repertoire mage's ballad or the wanderer's minuet will grant army's muse, reducing weapon skill times. Right, so yeah, if you put army's payon underneath, got it. Okay. So I'll have to do that, I suppose. No, no, it's just they've been here too long. They're just sort of dropping it. It used to be the case that the servers, the people who are actually sort of running the servers would do this for you, would sort of take people out of your free company who have been off for too long. But now you have to do it yourself manually. Here we are. Ah, proving grounds. You need only slay a beast of suitable ferocity before my very eyes to demonstrate your own. Naturally, we require bait to lure one out of hiding. Oh, my lord, got your package here. Welcome, my lord. Welcome, my good man. And here's your payment. Well, does it look like I've got a dagger in it? This. The bacon question. Easy as how to deliver it. Have it to deliver it, then take a detour and pick it up myself. Rather more efficient as well. Time is money. No, money is money. Now then, you need only place it in the open and slave it whoever comes to claim it. You can imagine that it will take longer than you turn here. Straight back, there. So for the time being, I think I haven't got anything that does that sort of damage, so yeah. I'll wait until you're done and I'll... Okay, see you in a bit. You go. Even a cutscene or something. Sorry. Try and pull it away from you. What? What is it? Oh, it's there. You're okay to go. Fantastic. I knew I was not wrong about you. Come, let us return to the preserve at once. No. It'll only cost me 100 to get back. Or something. So should we go? Oh, 160. Hold the phone, it only takes another 6 to get to Raktika. What the? Wow. I mean, technically it makes sense because they just said like Northrend. But I think they explain it almost like Northrend is actually the continent. So it was just one continent, or half of a continent, that didn't get sort of ended by flood. As much as I could hold back, really. So actually there would have been a time when Northrend was just sort of one area, and the first actually had more world to it. And actually, even after Endwalker, there is still a lot of world that is unknown to us. So, you know, there's lots of stuff we can do in the next expansion, which could only be like, might be getting announced for maybe Christmas. I would think possibly later, but yeah, around Christmas maybe. Next beast, I would have thought the latest. Congratulations on killing well. On a kill well made, my good man. I dare say this is the beginning of a beautiful partnership. Let us commemorate this, the occasion with a feast. Eat, drink, and be merry. I'm just kind of concerned that I've put my sound up to it. Wonderful stuff, isn't it? I don't know why it skipped. I didn't press anything. Kind of hoping you get to that. Oh, that one. Andrea is her name, and she roams Norbrand in the guise of Brenda Ray, fallen warrior of light and renowned hunter of elves. She is a most elusive eater who has been sighted in every corner of the realm. Though her movements are unpredictable, she has often been witnessed pursuing and slaying extraordinarily dangerous beasts. Extraordinarily. I can well imagine the question forming in your head. Why not leave her be? Anything, she is not aiding local communities after a fashion. Is she not aiding local communities after a fashion? Alas, no, for the beast she slays rise anew as eaters, which poses even greater threats to the small folk. So you see, this one wretched sin eater is in truth sowing untoward chaos by carrying on as she does, unleashing more of her kind on unsuspecting towns and villages all across Norbrand. Only you and I can stop her. The warriors of light save the world. An odd thing to ask. Well, never mind all that. Whether or not they were heroes or villains or whatever 100 years ago doesn't matter to me. The simple truth is, Brenda Ray was the greatest hunter who ever lived, and beating her at her own game would be an amazing feat, don't you think? And regardless of what the warriors of light were before they became signatures, that's what they are now. So we'd be doing folks a favour by killing one. Well, what say you, friend? Will you hunt a trio with me? I hope I don't regret. With pleasure. She nearly killed Alizé, so yes, she's going down. Actually, it would make sense for Alizé to have joined in this, but no. So begins our formal partnership. Ah, I can see it now. You and me in the heat of battle, fighting side by side, the picture of courage and camaraderie. It's going to be grand. Naturally, it will take time to study and understand her, right? Eaters can behave in strange and inexplicable ways, particularly powerful ones like Andrea. I hope you're doing my best to get inside her head, to think like a hunter. But it's easier said than done. Anyway, as soon as I have determined where we ought to begin our search, I'll inform you at once. Oh, is the reward lacking? My apologies. Next time I'll see that you receive rather substantial compensation. Oh, it wasn't him being a dick then, it was just him. Oh? Oh. The vengeance in defeat. Defeat. Big ads! What? Wait! It's you! It's really you! You actually came! What? What? I mean... Never mind. Now, you're here to hunt Andrea with me, yes? Of course you are. Why else would you be here? And wouldn't you know it? One of my hirelings should be returning with new information any moment now. Greetings, my lord. I'm pleased to report that Andrea was recently sighted in Amarang, in the vicinity of Samael's backbone, it would seem. Okay. Apparently there was a right vicious spider that was giving folks trouble, and that's been turned. It's about a dozen times worse than great running seasons. These seasons. See, well done, my friend. Heard, it's promised. this is getting weird, isn't it? Why bother going out and about, pestering the small folk who can use one and employ others to do it for you? Better devote our precious time to rather more important matters, I say. But learning the lay of the land is important, and talking to people will help you with that. And owing to my winning strategy, we may now depart Bramarang and the delightfully named Sawyer's backbone. Perhaps the spider we may yet find its maker. Maybe. Maybe I should check this out from here. I mean, it might be quieter than I think I am even now. Oh yeah, I'll put it up a couple of notches, so yeah. Meringue! Oh, Zuck. I know we got a rock kick. I don't know if we go further than that though. I don't think we do. Where is he? Where is the bugger? We could chase the bug around a tree. What the? How does someone have fiery hot? Oh yeah, it's because they've actually done good. They played good. What? Try them again. Into the fields of amber, upon the skies, in lieu of all these things and stuff, I would not know no time. Certainly the place I gather those bones once belonged to dear Samael. I see no troubles, some arachnid. Being a rather large desert, I considered hiring a few trackers to hasten our search, but I've yet to spy a place where such individuals might congregate. Pity. I think for it, but roll them back, roll up your sleeves, and do the dirty work ourselves. We shall split up and search the sands for this sin-eater spider. When we find it first, they have the honour of slaying it themselves. Should we not find it, well, we've both searched for a suitable length of time. I say we meet back here, but let the hunt begin. Hey yo. Still find it fun because you can like get close up to enemies when you're like over 10 levels, so 11 levels essentially, over what you're supposed to be. There's something you can do, like you can wave at them, or laugh at them, or do other things. Like, apparently you can slash slap enemies that are under 10 levels below you. So no spider, no enemy at all. That was weird. Pardon. Leiden's bitter. Leiden's bitter. I won't be getting to the light warning this time today. I'll see about getting it tomorrow. I'll be third of the light ones. That's hardly a dangerous bow. Not for anyone else, but it's not. That can't be it. Surely that cannot be it. Oh god, look how sluggish she is! Oh yeah, it's because Amarang's like 2 bits. Arang, sorry, there's Amarang and there's Nabafarang as well. Nabaf? Oh, oh, what have he gone? Oh, there was stuff around here. Cool. Ooh. She's looking a bit pale. I like it, but ow. Flashback. There she is, Scourge of Norfolk, Fire of Souls. Alarm quits. Bringing this mark down, singing ballads about us till the end of time. Never mind the king's bounty. Hell, we could buy ourselves a couple of castles apiece. Cool. Flanking manoeuvre as discussed. Wait for my signal, then we'll strike as one. She was a bandit before, wasn't she? Damn it, she's on to us. Don't panic. We planned for this. We locked us decoys while Red Ray brings her down. Go, go! Wait, not yet! There's no need to rush this. Yes, don't rush it. You ain't got no sod it. Oh, I'm strong. Fuck on my head! I can't! They ain't moving. No, no! Come back here! Finish it, you bloody bastard! Finish me! Oh. Poor kid. Sorry. It's not my fault. Why? Because you didn't know about that attack it can do. Let's not let it end like this, I promise. I'll kill that goddamn beast the last thing I do. Yeah, you know that thing in Demon Slayer where you find out like the past of a demon before you kill it? Pretty much. Hey, what was that just now? I've had headaches before, but the way you were thrashing about wasn't like anything I've ever felt. I have what's known as the Echo. It makes it so that I can actually see people's memories. Bullshit! My gods, and I thought we were lucky to catch a glimpse of Andrea. But you're also telling me you were granted a vision of her past with this power of yours? No, some warriors killed while hunting a great horned beast. A beast their surviving companion vows to slay in revenge. I've heard this tale before, know it? It's a common enough sort of tale, I suppose.
Regardless, she's gone. Let's return to the Crystarium and celebrate your accomplishment. Okay. So my neck of the woods. Not far off anyway. What's the BB anyway? Missed something. Ah, I'm lost. I missed something. For some reason I'm remembering in Halo I was told about sorry, I was told ages ago about this elderly gentleman who he liked watching kids running in fields, and eventually someone called the police on him for doing it, even though it was like just watching them. You know, it wasn't like any specific ones. He wasn't following them around or anything. It was an open park, and someone basically called the police and told him to stop. The table is set, and so I bid you raise a glass. Together we might toast your spectacular accomplishment. Really enough for the party like a hearty meal after a job well done. Drink up, my friend, drink up! No. How do you feel? I have another few bottles ready and waiting to be open. Oh, very well, if you insist. Yep. Sorry I missed that bit. PT Black? Regent PT. Yes, I would like to sound that. Regent PT. Derek. Brave bounty hunter, the scourge of senators. Once we have slain Adrea, not a soul in Northern will not know your name. Our name shall ring out across the realm. I should dwell much on the victory before the struggle, or wise hunters prepared and patient. The prudent descent double, nay, triple the agents afield to seek out our promising leads. Why spend your money so freely? What about the budget of our brave endeavour? Well, don't be. I'm prepared to fund our activities as needed. No expense shall be spared. None whatsoever. Yeah, that's kind of the problem. You're always eating. And you're always eating. Alright. So I might just be doing this. Nope. Oh, it's because it said Northumberland and not Northumbria.
Oh, they thought he did. Yeah, it's Northumbria is a region. Northumberland was the original name of the sort of village near it, you know, in the centre. There he is, Petey. Come rejoin this bosom companion, bosun companion, the great hunt. It is well you have, for I have obtained new information concerning a sighting of Andrea on collusion. The fiend has transformed yet another deadly man, quite bare in this instance, an even deadlier ether. And so it falls to Reek and PT to slay their newborn ether and continue their pursuit of Northland's most notorious virtue, to collusion and to glory! What? Right. It's the right place. I think. Quite halfway through this. Yeah, I think I'm only at level 74 on the actual mission stations. And then level 80 is pretty low. I don't know why it's always so low. Is it? No, I think it just feels like it's. No, I thought it was right. I was right! Ha 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 ha! Sorry. For an Amarang, you catch the Eden first, I grant you leave to kill it. Well, I trust you will not be disappointed in the reverse were to occur. Surely not. I myself will be most put out if I happen to lose to you a second time, so, on that note, may the best hunter win. I will. Probably. Meanwhile, he's sprinting while I'm jogging. Lowland, yes sir. I think you just get gold and sort of story progression in this. I have found the destination. I do not know what will be here, but I will see and go to conquer this very essential and destructive and dangerous thing. I'm sure of its measures, but I know that there is truth. Notice the farthest line. I think I better think of this house again. Battle far and wide, failed to the boundary addressed by you see. Map 3 was intended to be brought onto this side. Speak with Lurie. Speak with Lurie. Yes, I do, but I don't know myself as I do. I'll keep trying. I'll keep trying.
So, oh, hang on. It's going around with some dicks. Cock, sellsword, and well-endowed mage. Got it. I hate to say it, Beauty, but it seems we're late to the party. Landbird and his mates slew the bear before we could. So it's true then? Cast your lot with the boy. Poor daft sod. I don't understand. Beauty was a newborn. Could he possibly have learned of it and gotten here before we did? Well, see, that's the problem with relying on hired help. Their loyalty are kind, not you, and you're not the one willing to open his purse. Only one willing to open his purse. But more importantly, what's the say here are you hunting Andrea? Well, by me, rather than all by your lonesome. Distinct memory of you storming off in a huff saying you didn't need me or anyone else to finish the job. Tell me I'm wrong. Do as you like, help or no, you got no chance of beating me to the prize, because unlike you, I'm not all talk. Never my mates. Speaking of mates, how much did it cost me to buy this friendship? Do tell. Piss off, Lambred. Why are you still here? Got your mark, didn't you? You should choose your friends more carefully, sinner. If it all goes wrong, don't say I didn't warn you. I don't think they're your friends, mate. Seriously. They just realise you can bully people more easily when you've got more around. Oh no, the camera's got... No, never mind. You have questions, I'm sure. As you may have surmised, Lambert was once a comrade of mine. It took him into my service that we might hone our skills back in the cities in preparation for facing Andrea. However, I soon came to see that he was not all that capable of a hunter, and so I dissolved our working relationship. Unfortunately, he did not take it in stride, and instead resolved to recruit new companions that he might beat me at my own game. It would seem that his fortunes have improved greatly of late, so much so that I fear we can no longer afford to dedicate time to tracking lesser eaters, and must devote our undivided attention to the pursuit of Andrea. As such, we should get back to Prosteria, but before we depart, I have one matter to attend to in Yulmar. I might trouble you to accompany me, but of course you will. Let us be off. One moment. Excellent, they'll never know who I am now. Fortunately, you can't actually teleport to get into... You can't use the thing. You can't use that. It's no way you can tune it. So I have to trudge along to get to that. I'd like to continue doing streaming daily, but I mean, I'd only be able to do it for as long as, you know, work permits, really. At the moment I'm in between, so sort of okay, but I mean, honestly, it just depends on, like, work in general as to, you know, whether I could. We'll see. I'll do it really because it gives me an opportunity to sort of measure myself, I suppose. And one of those where really it's more me, I'm looking at a reflection. I don't know, I should trust those around me to say, you know, what my strengths and weaknesses are, but I feel like I know too many people who are more interested in humbling me
When I don't feel like I need humbling, I don't know. Maybe someone's watched this and think Jesus Christ is an Irish fuck. But yeah, anything that I seem to be good at, they just sort of mock. Family mainly. My friends seem to be alright, I think. I don't know, maybe I'm just bad at picking friends and family. Weren't you here before? No, can't you like smell me? Oh crap. Wait, no, I said don't. Shush, you haven't seen me. The usual intention, I think, is that you do this at a higher level. So that everything's already open to you. Like, behind. Hiya, Titsy. Another gark. Oh, jeez. PT, allow me to introduce my father and mother. Father, this is my travelling companion and dear friend, PT. He and I have resolved to hunt a particular deadly sin eater. Indeed, I cannot overstate how terribly dangerous this eater is, that to pursue it is to court death itself. However, when we at last triumph over the fiend, all of Nottingham shall sing our praises. That'd be wonderful, Father. As long as you don't sully our good name, you are free to hunt whatever quarter you desire. I can do without all the petty details. Now then, how much do you require this time? Out of it. Never mind. Just give the boy my coin purse, would you? It should will suffice for this trio of pursuits. Very well, here's your coin purse. That is why you're here, is it not? Another handout? Play coy, you've never been any good at it. You know, I honestly don't know why I came here. Keep your coin, Father. We're leaving PT, right now. Meanwhile, Mother is stoned out of her fucking ass. There's a Sasha right here. I thought there was a thing with the cliff thing. Where the hell am I going? Oh wait, I can go back. Sorry. Might be a good idea. Before they recognize me. Whoosh. Don't remember going any further than don't remember going any further than this spot next, Raktika. I don't ever remember going further than Raktika, but I might be wrong. No. Yeah, so that's why I'm sort of trying to get into it now, so that I can just sort of go all the way through and then boom. Forgive me, PT, I would
Forgo the wine on this occasion. Father's lackluster reception has put me in rather dour spirits, as you may have a privileged upbringing. Privileged and unbearably boring. Which is why I quit the city and resolved to become a bounty hunter. I'm not a fool though. I'm not aware of my fortunate circumstances, which is why I elected to conceal them from the people of this area. People that want to jump to uncharitable conclusions. I feel as though you and I have established a rapport though, and so I thought it best to bring you into my confidence. I pray you refrain from telling others. Now then, since Lambert has decided to turn into a race, we have no choice but to oblige him and slay Andrea before he does. This calls for a veritable army of hired hands. That was the problem in the first place. Alas, in a fit of frustration, I refused Barb's coin. Without additional resources, we have no choice but to conduct the search by ourselves. Moreover, I'm rather embarrassed to admit that I can pay only a token sum at this time. Trust that I will not deter from joining you.
I'm never in this for the gill. Really? I mean, of course you weren't. Perish the thought. Alright, kid, what's next? The Hunter's Legacy. PT, my friend, thank the gods you're here. Ever since we parted ways, I've been exhausting myself running over Crystarium, wishing anyone and everyone hoping someone might have seen Andrea, but alas. Oh, I've got to change the thingy again. Well, Crystarium. Of course. Surely this is the limit of what a man would make financial resources, there is no question. Go outside! Go outside! Touch grass! Why am I saying that? I'm on a computer. Never mind all that. It recently dawned on me that the vision you beheld of Render Ray's past held a clue to which we have been desperately searching. When you first described it to me, I felt as though I had heard it before, and I had. My witness had told me the exact same story when I was still a boy. It was a tale of a courageous hunter who, together with her comrades, embarked on a quest to slay a notorious man, the great horned beast. They came upon their quarry in a desert, and they attempted to lay it low. Alas, the beast had a singular strength, and the hunter had a fatal weakness, and so in the ensuing struggle her comrades were killed, leaving her the sole survivor to swear vengeance. Do you not agree that our vision is a perfect match for this tale? Yes. Then there can be no doubt, Render Ray is a celebrated hunter. Hero I so admired in my childhood. That tragic day, the hunter resolved not to rely on others and instead to slay the beast by herself. She somehow found a way to compensate for her weakness. Anyway, my recollection of the tale is likely riddled with errors. We should ask Miss Salvara to recount it in full. She was a bounty hunter herself before she entered into our service. Also, in light of all this, I should show you an interesting theory concerning all the virtues I heard from my fellow hunter. Apparently, each appears to be driven by particular memories, moments that forever changed each of these fallen heroes. Makes sense, doesn't it? Render Ray being a hunter of notorious life and in death. I don't know why it never occurred to me before. But if that is indeed the reason for why she behaves as she does, then the more we learn about Render Ray's adventures, the better our chances of predicting where she'll turn up. All the more reason to go and see my former witness, Miss Salvara. Lives in Gatetown on Kalusia. Let us be off then. I don't know the name Alvara.
Oh, no, this way. This way. Alright, yes. European server, you're gonna get different languages. Then that's more, what am I doing? That's more to do with the sort of preconceptions of like how you learn rather than what you learn. So certain languages seem to sort of meld better with other languages. English is a hodgepodge of all sorts of different languages, so that's why it's sometimes easier to understand if you're of a different language, because some of the words will just sort of poke in. PT, this is Alvara, the wet nurse, Miss Alvara, the wet nurse who raised me for practically the entirety of my childhood. She was bonded to my family and lived with us in the city at the time. When I came of age, she was forced to leave. My, you've grown to such a strapping young man. I can't imagine you came to Cape Town just to pay me a visit, little Reek. Ah, bless. Not in front of him, if you please, but to answer your question, we did in fact come to see you. Wait, was she just about to... There were stories you told me as a child of courageous hunting. Was that... Can't have a chance for a fly surrender away? Of all the reasons you could have... Aye, those stories were a Ray. Greatest bounty hunter of their day, the legend so many inspired to become. Less so after the flood, it was still fresh in everyone's minds when I was younger. For all the good they'd done in life, none could deny the chaos they sowed in death. The sin eaters. But despite all of that, me and my mates still looked up to her. We knew all her feats and swore to preserve them. The secret, if you pray, that she might inspire future generations as she had ours. So, years and years when you walked later, when you wanted to hear tales of adventure and heroism, couldn't help but share with you the ones nearest and dearest to my heart. I only wish I hadn't had a chance to... I only wish I hadn't had to change all the names. That it is true. Hero who I looked up to as a child, whose tales of daring do proved me to take up the bow as you had, to pester you for training that I might become a bounty hunter. It was her. Miss Alvara, P.T. and I are hunting Andrea, and we believe that one of the stories you shared with me may help guide our search. Namely, the one about the great horned beast that killed our friends. Will you tell it to me again? Wicked. Why? Is that... Oh, my little Ray. Very well. Even as a young hunter and a Ray incredibly
incredible hero was unparalleled. She could track her quarry through a forest by the most minute sounds of their passing, from arms away, even by some accounts. Even the most subtle and stealthy beast never eluded her for long. Misplaced foot, snap wrench, eventually Randall Ray would know when her aim was always good and true. It explains how she managed to get Alizé. She grew older and honed her skills further. She set her eyes on bigger prizes. She became a hunter of notorious mounts, and together with her comrades had fame and fortune. It was that. As their reputation swells, so too did their egos. Only the most dangerous game would suffice. So they resolved to hunt the scourge of Norman, the devourer of souls, father of wits. What Red Ray did not realize was her greatest strength would prove her undoing. When she faced Malar and Queets, the reach broad with such force it brought her to her knees. Helpless, she only much as it claimed the lives of her beloved comrades, and fled. What did she do to stop it? After preparing the hunters, she vowed she would one day avenge them. She took the road once more. She met Albert and his fellow warriors of light. For a time, she accomplished the fledgling heroes on their adventure. Company. I would really like to play like a full game of this group. For them, she was a breath of fresh air, a vibrant young woman who savoured every moment and found joy in the simple pleasures. They knew naught of her fallen friends or how her deaths weighed heavily upon her still. The party wandered the realm, performing many great deeds and growing even stronger. As did Red Array, flying collusion, she even devised the means to defend against the powerful Warlord in her downfall that fateful day. Oh, explains how everyone knows in collusion. When, then, while engaging in venture and Rectaker, a rumor reached Red Array's ears. Alan Queets, Scourge and Norman, the Devourer of Souls, possible conversation swamps. It's a golden opportunity, but to seize it, was to face the beast alone. She could not wait for Arthur to the others. Nor could she ask that they forsake their swan duty. But perhaps it was just as well. The memory of her defeat still haunted her. The courageous hunter had allowed a single fear to take root in her heart. Fear of losing her new companions as she had her own. So it was that Randall Ray ventured forth in secret, resolved to slay her hated foe following Pete's alone. And with all her strength and guile, the legendary hunter did just that. Oh no, it's... Oh, it makes me cry when I realise what actually happened. Fixed her at the Dread Beast. From that day forward, she was Randall Ray, warrior of light, and the deeds of her and her comrades will be celebrated forevermore. It's strange to think the woman I admired when I was young and son would become the signature I swore to slay. That's why you must. What she became doesn't change who she was. Even the tales were a little embellished over the years. They were rooted in truth. She was and will always be a hero to me, and to you too, I hope. Thank you, Miss Alvaro, for everything. I promise I will visit you again soon. So, PT, remember that theory I told you about? Virtues being driven by powerful members? If Andrea is reenacting the journey leading up to her confrontation with Balanguitz, the one that took her from Amarang to Collusion, the next destination. The Kingdom of Rainbows, Ilmeg. I would have thought Rack Ticker, but I don't know.
Oh, I haven't changed my outfit yet. Right, that's where she was laid low with beast at last. The siege is swamped, to be precise. So that is where we shall go. Let us away. Now listen, Greek. There's an awful lot of people don't know about Red Beret. Well, for that matter. So wherever you go, whatever you see, remember not to take it at face value. Don't just accept what others tell you as good and true. Listen to your heart and decide for yourself. Be safe. It's a Highlander. Me too. Such a pleasure to meet a friend of Greeks. His parents never hesitated to provide with him all the wealth and opportunities they could. He checked love and support. Well, all I can say is that it's a miracle the boy didn't turned out as well as he did. One can never have too many friends, or too much support. Goes for you as well, I should think. Time to change the outfit. Hold on. Teraktika. No. One time he gets rid of his. Where is he? Hang on. No. Yeah. Who goes to the entrance on it? Trying to catch up on football, I shouldn't be. Sorry. See, I keep looking at what happened? Thought I was going straight and I looked away and it's like turned around. Nope, kick off. Yay, one. Uh-oh. Maybe look all then. Good. No. Oh, it's this bit. Oh dear. Alright kid, what are we doing? When I was little, Miss Olvara, that was essential. Miss Olvara seems so much bigger and stronger than me, though, to be perfectly honest, the way she carries herself even now speaks of confidence I can't put into. Wow, dude. General half time. Like an hour to 2 minutes. Never mind that. We have an adventure down. Let us commence our search at once. If your weapon is ready, my friend. I shall. Wow, it's only 6. Ooh, we found her! So, Time our luck took a turn for the better. There she is.
Yes.
Hello. She can hear me. Oh, no. Oh, dear. Oh. What? Now? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Here she is. I wish you were all there with me. No, it's better that you know. Oh, it's in this part. Well, it's got to settle, you bloody bastard. This time I'm ready for your tricks. Right, let's get going. Fight. And fight. Oh shit. Doing alright here. Still blames himself for it. Fuck. This is a really long fight. Can't let it end like this.
Baby, you give me ice and fire. miss you, baby. So I stand up and speak just my mind. Oh, baby, you give me ice and fire. You're chilling in the rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight oil. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're channeling wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight oil. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh.
But busting themselves. Nah, we're not letting you go. Yay, she got the killing button action. Tough old bugger. Everyone alright? Look. I don't know what to say. Thank you, everyone. I'm sorry for trying to go it alone. Why, pray tell, did you even try to do something so foolish? If we'd been here from the first, there wouldn't have been anything even approaching a challenge. It was a lot easier with more people. Back in the day, I was a bounty hunter. I told you that much. I haven't told you about my own partners. Yeah, but we tracked and claimed countless notorious marks for Nordgren. We were the best in the business. Everyone knew our names and our reputation. They called us legends. Somewhere along the line, we started to believe it too. And then we set our sights on Balan Quits. That thing. I survived. They didn't. I swore vengeance, but I have no idea how to go about pursuing it. Then I met you lots and thought that maybe, with your help, I might just have a fighting chance. But you see, I never intended to keep it all secret. It's just, you never asked, and since I'd rather not talk about it. You need to live in the moment, you know. Next town, next job. Weeks flew by, and after a time, I started having second thoughts. I've lost those closest to me before. I think I'd live through that again. Are we, or are we not comrades? Through thick and thin. These bonds of fellowship between us must come before all else. Otherwise, they may as well not exist. You take the thought of losing you as pain you. You say the thought of losing us pained you. What of our feelings? What of our loss? What if we had not arrived when we did? You saved our lives more times than I can count. How dare you refuse to let us do the same? What about those keen ears of yours? I'll never know what bollocks Brent and Gilbert are whispering about me behind my back. Ignorance is not bliss, let me tell you. Why still they didn't come with? This one's worth a fortune, eh? Then besides, I'll wager we won't have to pay for our drinks when we get back into this town. Into town. Oh God, not another night to remember. Don't you worry your pretty head over our fearless leader's questionable constitution. Take pride in their victory for the small folk. They'll sleep easy once they hear of Balunquit's demise. Till Ardbeth's drunken story wakes them from their slumber. Did you hear that? They're talking about me. And on that note, I think it's time we quit this place, Red Ray. I trust that the next time you decide to hunt the deadly game, you'll do us the courtesy of extending us an invitation. There, I thought I was doing you a favour by keeping you out of my personal affairs. Selfish as it was. Oh, fine. If you go and die on me, I'll pay a necromancer to raise you from the dead so I can kill you out of spite. Agreed. Now then, mind cutting off whatever it is you need to take back as proof of the kill? I don't want to lose our reward on a technicality. Ooh, and this is where she got her crystal. Such a fine crystal. I'm gonna hold on to it as a memento of this occasion. That was it. Silver. Wake up, you dumbass! Wake up, damn you! Hello? Oh, sorry. Flashback. What's wrong with you, huh? It's the second time your so-called gift has cost us a chance at slaying Andrea. You know what? I've had enough. Really? Enough, yes. I don't need your help. I'm perfectly capable of hunting the Sin Eater on my own. Good luck with that. You're a lot like her, you know. Upon our return to Gate Town, you will be given your payments, and we will be free to go our separate ways. Aye, good luck with that one, kid. Remember, you have to scream like he at the top of your lungs every time. Sorry. I can barely hear it. Don't know why they added that to the song. They must have like had a tested audience or something and thought this seems weird. But no. It's perfectly normal. Maltash! Maltash! Somebody say, double jump.
Rick is going to be peaceful. Honestly, I don't know why I ever placed my faith in you. You are such a disappointment. Consider this formal dissolution of our partnership, and none ever again speak the names Rick and PT in the same breath. Yes, never again. That I bid you good day. My name is Little. Rick's parents punished him for a time by withholding his allowance. The amount of money to lavish on his friends, he soon found out that many were only drawn to him by his wealth. I dare say he feared you would abandon him as they did, and decided to push away first. I'm not trying to make excuses for what he said. I only hope you can find it in your heart to forgive him. Take some time to think it over and see. Oh, and take this for your troubles. This is still a pretty good reward. Thought about it. Ooh, you get some food. Risotto. Fellowship Steward. I'm sure a talented man like yourself is needed all over the world, so I'd like you to spare him a moment to hear me out. Since you two parted ways, Pete has come to visit me several times, though he is less in good health. I worry for his spirits. I think we may have been the only friend he has had for some time. I considered journeying myself to look in on him, but I find travel rather difficult these days. If you go in my stead, it would put my heart at ease. Okay, well, I'd like a rice dish, if I do. Oh no! I really spent money that I shouldn't. No point wasting it on 300. Keep it for expensive ones which will come up later. Oh, good. It's actually funny because as far as like the role quests go, that's the easiest one. With the others, you've got some sort of contingency that you have to do. And I know with that one you did as well. Search for the reef in the Crystal Road. Nay, touch. Master Reek, are we? So you're the only one. Well, it is. Mummy and Daddy cutting off, so there's no point pretending to like this little shite anymore. Once I saw him, he loved me back like somebody shot his arm. I'm sure it'll turn up eventually. Well-travelled Maggie. Collusion, right? You're the Riggs partner? That was with Langford, remember? Well, I ought to stress, because after we left... Well, it was, I ought to stress, because after we left, you headed straight to Raktica. We headed straight to Raktica. We heard a rumour Andrea was there, and Langford wanted to strike while the iron was hot. By the time we realised we were outmatched, it was too late. I slept Langford before, and when the Eves had set her sights on the others, I fled. Call me a coward if you like, but my cowardice saved my life. Looking white, I still remember looking back as I ran, seeing Langford rise to his feet. Told everyone what had happened and won them off the hunt. Some listened, but a few bloody fools took their weapons and joined the hunt. God, we hungry imbeciles. What a bloody stone. You fucking pussy. Didn't expect a week to be one of them neither. I remember thinking odd. Especially when I saw him leave for Rexy alone. Now meeting him there, I presume. Love friend. No doubt beyond those. Good. Shit! Dalfort, be quick, I need to get to Raktika. The Reek, is the pistol Longman? He ain't signed his usual tale, I've no idea where to look. Shit! Oh crap! Oh crap! Oh dear! Oh dear! Oh dear! Oh dear! Oh dear! Oh dear! No, don't go back. Okay. Lou! I'm a-coming to try and save you. I've got very low stuff though. I'm very low level. Go easy on me! Genuinely low level stuff. I mean, I've only got like 73. 79 top. I'm really lucky at margin. I could have bought all the stuff I needed as well. Why the hell am I messing about? Can't remember whether you fight them at this point or later. Uh oh. Lou! Just sulking. Da. Who's he? Why are you here? Don't tell me you came for me. It's terrible. It's horrible. Andrea, she's. Ow. Oh, just a moment. I think I'm reading your mind. Ow. And afraid. Thought of you remains and hearken to my words. I have come to lay your soul to rest, alone, as you yourself faced Balamqueets a century ago on this very ground. Oh, she didn't. Lambrid! Oh, gods, no. Oh, she's kidnapped friends. I think I'm gonna have to buy shit. I can't take on 5 of them. Don't tell me you held a vision of my past just now, did you? Yeah, I saw. She seems to have replaced her friends. I thought as much. It wasn't but a moment ago I confronted them. Awfully useful that trick of yours, though. Pretty useful that trick of yours. Though I can't understand why you kept using it every time you ran into Andrea. I can't control when it happens, it just happens. Huh? So it wasn't something you did deliberately? Good to know. Anyway, unintentional or not, at least I won't have to convince you of what I saw.
She turned Lambert and the other hunters into sea just like herself. A humanity, a Gajut sorting, a dwarven healer, an elven mage. Looked awfully familiar, didn't it? She's rebuilding her fellowship. She's remaking the Warriors of Light. For the life of me, I can't understand why. I understand why she came here in the first place. She's reliving the hunt for Baron Cleats. Remember racing the beast by herself. The stories were clear about that. But she didn't. She started the fight alone, but her friends came and helped her. They fought by her side. They were there too. The stories were wrong. Yeah. What struck me down being such a fool? Why did I ever think I could do this alone? I hope you can find it in your heart to forgive me for all the things I said, BT. Yeah. I've regretted my behaviour ever since the day we parted ways. It was stupid and nonsensical and utterly pointless. I'm not sure I could even tell you why I did what I did. It's fine. Water under the bridge. You didn't know about. Are you willing to learn from this? Thank you, my friend. I hope it is alright if I call you that. Sure. Better than some of the other names I've been called. Right then, Andrea should be around here somewhere. Still on the hunt for Balakleet, I expect. That she'll ever find it. No doubt Lambert and the others are with her too. He and I may have had our differences, but I do not wish that fate on my worst enemy. She deserves to be laid to rest. They all do. Miranda Ray most of all. She is my hero. And if I have to kill her to save her soul, then so be it. This is too much for even the best hunter to handle alone. And I am far from the best. The only way to see this through is together. You and me, my friend. What say you? Let's do it. Huh. I asked for a word and you give me a nod. Fair enough. That's great. That's great. Before we resume the hunt in earnest, though, let us return to Gate Town and let Miss Olvara know all is well. After all, you wouldn't have come unless she sent you. Yeah, I suppose so. I'm going to the shops to buy some things. And I can flog all that crap back to... Actually, no, we keep it. So, teleport to the... There we go. We'll just teleport back to the Crystarium now, because I need to buy stuff. Because I know what's coming next. Which means your money's going to go down. I'd rather do it this way than fanny on, like... You know, like, an end-up bloody thing, and then suddenly I have to, you know, travel from one end of the game to the other end, and then back again, and then back again, and then back again. It's like, no, get it all sorted at once. This way. Oh, wrong way. You fool! Still trying to keep up with football. I know I shouldn't, but I wished. Material can't remember where I'm looking at. Ah, here we go. Amps merchant. Hello, God server. Can I have a agent for my duty provided? Dang, that's expensive. Camera. Well, yeah. This is a good one. These aren't the best ones, but they'll keep me alive. And once I've got them once, I won't have to buy them again for the other guys. To key that one. No, actually, I can sell all these because I'm using it. So. Jeweler. Apple. Earring. No. I already got better than that, to be honest. Necklace. Oh. Bracelets. Rings. I think I might already have better than thousands. Oh, I've already got that, but a better one. Nice. Right, we're ready now. Ambling! Ooh, got a vision. Still have a look. Not the best effectiveness, but it's good enough for me. Change, the last year was wrong, so I guess I'm trying to hold the lead. Good! Right, why are you tasty? Again, we've gone until 10, so you know. If anyone does watch at any point, you probably think I'm a dick. But honestly, regardless of what I actually say to people while they're here, I am really appreciative of anyone who does turn up. Even though I don't show it, I think it's a defense mechanism I sometimes have. It's really stupid. And I can admit that, honestly, that it is stupid to have that kind of defense mechanism, to be abrasive for no reason. If I ever am, it is just sort of me going to sort of panic mode, essentially. But yeah, usually people will just pop in and give advice, so it is really stupid that I sort of take any umbrage from that. Oh, we'll see. PT, pleasure to see you again. I'm in the company of Little Reed, no less. Right, I am right in assuming you've hashed things up. I should like to think so, yes. So thanks to you. Had you not implored him
give me another chance, I might well still be sitting alone in the swamps, dwelling on my myriad fairies. And you, my friend, I know not why you should start her out on your own. I am glad that you did. Miss Elvira is perhaps the only person who truly cares for my well-being. But she has no one to look after her.
Don't be silly, Reed. I love you, don't I? And before you start blabbering about how you wish you could properly reward Pixie, as I can tell you're about to know that I've prepared a hearty meal just for him.
Hooray!
Oh, that's very thoughtful of you. Nevertheless, I shall see you both duly compensated once we have claimed the bounty of Andrea. And claim we shall, for united, Rika PT are unstoppable! Is what I would like to say, but I know my limitations better than anyone. It would be prudent to make proper preparations at this juncture. You too should see to it that you're ready for the struggle ahead. Mighty one indeed. One well worth the effort, my friend. Oh, I know. Let's take it on. Her and her ugly buggers.
PT!
Good. That is very good indeed. But before we depart to place Andrea, for what I pray is the final time, I have a confession to make. I may have been somewhat misleading when I intimated the tremendousness of my martial prowess. In truth, it rather pales in comparison to yours. Do tell. You must be terribly crestfallen, I'm sure. It is my deepest regret that I allowed you to labour under the misapprehension that we were equals for so long. In my defence, I must say that when I realised what an exceedingly powerful warrior you truly are, I was dumbstruck. I struggled to conceive of how even to broach the subject. Oh, no, that's great. But furthermore, I must admit that great majority, all of our efforts to hone our skills in preparation for the battle to come, have been entirely for my benefit. That the disparity between us might not be so readily apparent. To think that my insecurity drove me to postpone this fateful day for so long. In all that time when United fans have been joking about being able to catch up with Arsenal, in my cowardice I allowed Andrea to assemble a party of followers. Where before we might only have had to contend with one foe, we must now confront 5. For my preparation, I'm still no more likely to be an asset, to even a hindrance. But perhaps that need not be the case. Discussing this grim reality with Miss Elvira, while you were away, we hit upon a potential strategy. Recall you underrate the greatest strength and weakness for even natural hearing. We can reasonably be certain that Andrea is possessed of it as well. Therefore, with a fashioned device that could produce a loud noise at will, you could use it to secure an advantage in your battle. But unlike in strength of arms, I may make up for it with guile. While it will not guarantee us victory, it will surely bring us one step closer. Oh my God! 1,000 pardons, Master Reek, but I am come to deliver a message from your Lord Father. Daddy, what does he want with me now? It has come to your Lord Father's attention that you've been engaged in the hunting of sin eaters, in gross violation of your most sacred values. He commands that you cease all such activities at once and return to the city forthwith. Should you fail to do so, you will be stripped of your citizenship and family name. No further financial assistance will be provided. Oh dear. You may tell my father and my mother the following, that I am the weak, proud bounty hunter, slayer of sin eaters, that I have no intention of renouncing this cause, and that they are free to do as they deem fit. Tell them that if they have no son, then I have no parents, but I have no family, save this old man, who has shown me more love than they ever have. Very good, Master Reed. I shall deliver your reply to them at once. I don't know what result yet. Narrow's been a dick. He goes back and says, I am now your son. Right, now that's settled, we can get to work crafting that giant noisemaker of ours. Let us consult with the craftsman in Crystal Mean at once.
You wanna do what?
I dare say you lit a fire in them, PT. I thought I'd see the day when he'd muster the courage to say anything like that to his parents. Kind of second hand, but yeah, sure. To the Christian. Courage born of fear. Oh, up there. Right. Bonk. I mean, people wouldn't believe me, but I'm a fan of Man United myself, but I just feel like we need to properly rebuild. Not just sort of go, oh, well, we can get like into the Champions League and try and win all the trophies again immediately. It's like, just chill. You know, after Ferguson went, we had to like properly recenter ourselves and work out what the purpose of the club was. And we didn't. And because of that, we've spent money that we didn't have. You know, gone out of absolutely every competition we've been in. Looked like an absolute fucking joke for over a decade. And they think just because they've got a new manager that's got winning a couple of games, we can do it all again. And we thought that when Solskjaer was here, and we thought that when, you know, I mean, think of the managers they've had. You know, Louis van Gaal, who's been doing incredibly well everywhere else. You know, Mourinho, who's won like Champions League trophies. You know, we've done like bits and bobs here and there, but we've never been able to do anything further than that because we've just been looking at success all the time rather than thinking, okay, what's the plan? You know, what's the youth team sort of system, and you know, how does that interact with the main team? Are we making use of the youth system? If not, what's the point of it? You know, what's the sort of signing strategy? You know, what players, what positions do we need? What style of player in that position? You know, and we seem to have started doing that way. Ranić tried, and essentially Ten Hag came in and just stripped it down. And yeah, it's great that we've been winning trophies. We've won a trophy, but you know, we've got to say, well, this is a starting point. You know, we can build. You know, the fact that we were like 2 games off of trophies in each competition we've been in so far, and we're in the FA Cup final as well. You know, that's an incredible season. I mean, we could end up finishing second again. You know, so it's not awful. It's just, you know, we need to allow ourselves to grow as well. What's all this then? That's something that needs making. Indeed I do, good sir. I wish to commission the production of a device that can generate a tremendously loud sound. It must be small and light enough to be carried by a single individual as well. Ain't that one of the stranger requests I've heard? Well, if it's just noise you want, then I'd wager we could make do with a special blend of fire sand. I think we've got just the recipe you need. I'll need some choice ingredient in mind, and you'll need to go and fetch it for me. Fetch? What precisely is it you require? Well, there's this one particular beast native to Lujo. It's got a single diet and thinks the massive dung piles. Fresher the better, pleases. If it please. A few varieties of grasses native to Raktika and some iron ore from Amaranth. I can give you a list if you like. To which I will need to travel to the far corners of Norwood. For that. Oh dear, this is rather more involved than I... No more excuses. I'll do whatever needs to be done to see this through to the end. My friend, I will not impose these tasks upon you. I insist that you remain here while I go and fetch the required materials. Wait for the rig to return. Where am I going? Where am I going? Oh. Well, in that case. Where's the bloody thing? What's over here? Over here? No. Bloody Lubin de Dubin de Ubin de Jubin de Dubin de. What are you for? No, that's Amarillo Launch. Damn. Oh, it is over there. Got confused then for a second. Right, so where are we going? We're going to Musical Universalis. Musical Universalis Market. Why did they call it that? Why did they call it that? Oh, the marketplace! Off through the pub we go! You're not taking on your own, kid. You can't. You and I! Oh, it was a series of surprisingly harrowing experiences, but in the end I managed to obtain the materials necessary for the construction of my secret weapon. Whew. That gentleman was rather accommodating, despite being somewhat put out by that I had not any guilt to pay him for his labour. He was nevertheless willing to teach me how to craft the arrows myself. He said he found my industriousness endearing. I must confess, despite being utterly exhausted by all this busy work, it has been somewhat refreshing. Yeah, it's quite interesting because they've done this sort of parallel philosophies for this sort of construct, because it's essentially the working class against the upper class, but in such an interesting style. So, Prosterium is based on the concept that if you work for it, we'll give it you. Yulmar is under the concept of you don't need to do that as long as you've got money. You know, it's essentially we can get people to do, so you don't have to do a thing. One trusts those around them, and the other one just doesn't care for anything. I must confess, despite being utterly exhausted by all this busy work, it has been somewhat refreshing. And now my noisemaker arrows are ready. Wait to put them to proof. If all goes to plan, the explosion should be loud enough to incapacitate Andrea for a time. Let's put an end to her tale, my friend, and in doing so, write the opening of ours, and that of Recon PT, Bounty Hunters Extraordinaire. Come, Raktika, and glory await. Yay! We can be the beast that she's supposed to kill. It's taking me forever to actually get the teleporting. Oh. Probably keep going for another round. I don't want to go on forever. Checking the contact with this as well. That's just one. Okay. I'm sure there is a quicker way, but I don't want to mess about with that. Since I'm in this land anyway, might as well continue on this land. Be careful because they might attack me. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just gonna send a message to family. Oh, bananas. Go away. Go away. I said, go away. Go away. Away. Thank you. Don't you be inside, Fred. If I make one more small request before we begin, please, for the love of God, please try not to succumb to any visions of people's pasts. No, the worst time one. One moment, please. It's funny because I'm being distracted. 420! Way! Here we go. Why? Point shed in North London. Right. That's done. That's done. Now I can concentrate on this battle. Well, are you still with me here in the here and now? Yes. Can you not see my cool outfit? Why not in black? Excellent. Then we can attend to the task at hand without worry. Let us later rest our fellow hunters and grant Renderay the peace a hero deserves. Who's at the ready? Uh-oh. So am I tanking? Or are you tanking? So much easier when I was a dragoon. So what we got? We got a healer there. Shut up. I'm trying to kill this thing. Oh my god! God.
Oh.
Rest in peace, Render Ray. Well, that was tedium. There, 1 minute break. We won. We've been seeing it, saying it. This hardly feels real. That is a broken crystal, a damaged crystal, the real one. Huh. Well, what's that you've got there? It's our crystal of life. Wicked white, yo. Oh yeah, got that. They come to life and then they talk to thee. You're Render Ray, the real Render Ray. Should never betrayed your trust. Never again, I swore. Never again. Valgreet, the Shadow Keeper, Flood. And one may face it together, no matter how hard it got, how terrified I was. I don't know why I keep thinking every cat person has a Cockney accent. I suppose it means to let someone into your hands, knowing full well nothing lasts forever. Welcome fear, pain, sorrow. When I lost my parents, when we laid people low, you felt it too, didn't you? Place our faith in a desperate, hopeless attempt to save everyone. We just see it amount to naught in the end. Oh, they call that in Shadow Keepers, okay. What else could we do but offer up what tiny remainder in a final futile effort, even knowing deep down it was worth but a few moments more. What is it? You gave me fear, and that fear gave me strength. But so much more I want to ask. Oh yeah, I forgot. These are actually the final messages to Advert. I don't understand. What was she talking about? But yeah, it's not right. It's not fair. Heroes sacrificing themselves for nothing. What villains? You forgot. It happens more often than you think, sadly. Thank you, PT. I could never have gotten this far without your help. I have no idea who Render Ray or any of the other warriors of light truly were. It was all ancient history to me. Why would I care who some eaters once were? Perhaps no better than my parents, judging them as I can. Dismissing their sacrifice, not bothering to look deeper. It made it all easier to pursue, Andrea. For my own amusement. Pray I've made up for Horace and Path by helping to lay Render Ray's soul to rest. Miss Silvara is probably worried sick about us both. We should return to Kaluja and let her know we're not. How tough that fight would have been if we weren't using noise arrows. Yeah. I'm actually more thankful I haven't leveled up all this. And that sounds silly, I know, but
I am 10 levels above.
I want to try and slow it down. So that's something to do. I think I need to drop the individual damage up, even though it's a massive boost, so that I can hit that sort of special arrow. Now the interesting thing, or question would be, do you know why they're called cardinal virtues? It's a reverse on a Catholic terminology, the cardinal sin. A unforgivable sin, would be the concept. So obviously the other aspect of that would be that they are the unforgivable virtues, or the, I suppose, inescapable virtues. My little rig, PT! Congratulations on a job well done! And from one hunter to another, thank you for helping Render Ray to achieve a measure of peace. She was a hero to me too. From my heart to know what would become of her. How for your legacy tarnished so, have the world call you villain, even still. But at least I can take comfort in knowing she can find joy and long rest. Whatever others may say, we will preserve the truth in story and song. Render Ray, the bravest hunter there ever was. And more importantly, a true friend to those who she held dear. I can only hope to measure up to her example. For now, however, I say we return to the Crystarium and raise a glass in celebration. Do you, have the funds? After this, I'll be going back to Raktica, doing probably one more mission, and then back to Crystarium for a bit. Yeah, sorry, I only really do about 3 hours or so. I might do a bit longer tomorrow night. And I mean, to be honest, I've got nothing really seriously on for in the morning. You know, I've just got to try and keep myself into a routine so that, you know, while I'm looking for work, at least, if anything comes up, I can be ready for it. So, you know, no point sort of dragging it out too long. I know technically I could, you know, a lot of people have sort of the constitution, the mental constitution to be able to do that, but I just don't. I think it might be one of those things of, like, you know, just work, because it's not something that I'm passionate about, heavily drained my mental capacity. Well, I only have one job, so, well, so it's not really much of an excuse. Andrea's bounty has been paid to us in full. So come, eat, drink, and be merry! I love that phrase. I love that phrase because of how people misinterpret it. I mean to ask, PT, but I have the impression you are more acquainted with these warriors of light than you've been letting on. What exactly do you know about them? What could I tell him at this point? Seriously, that's a flash forward. No spoilers! No spoilers! Just say, oh, I did sorts of games that you can do it out of order, but they'll still sort of use it in the same manner. That is the most preposterous tale that I have no choice but to assume it is true. Offering their lives to first cross the river, then to halt the flood. Was right. It must have taken us so much courage to see it through in those final moments. A courage born not of a desire for glory or dedication to an ideal, but of fear, love for those with whom she had forged unshakable bonds, the comrades. I won't pretend that we have anything approaching such a powerful connection. But I would like to think that if you were in mortal peril, that I would fly to your side without hesitation. Oh, man. Oh, God, I just remembered that now. It's absolutely beautiful. Having said that, if I were tested as Randall Ray were, if I were challenged to offer up my life for others, not even knowing if it would amount to what, I doubt I could rise to the occasion. I am a child, a fool who knows little more. I've been coddled and spoiled, and only just tasted the bitter fruits of life that you and countless others suck on daily. You are made of sterner stuff, P.T. Far sterner than me. That is why I know I can never walk your path. Do you wish you could? How could I not? I cannot recall a time I have felt happier and more alive than when I have travelled with you. Oh. But you have countless other journeys ahead of you, don't you? For you are destined for greater challenges, whereas I am suited to rather more pedestrian affairs. Know your limits, as Miss Alvaro used to say. Meeting her again after all these years, seeing how much older and more frail she become, made me realise how little time together we have left. She shouldn't have to live out her days living alone in this world. I have decided it will not be so. I shall return to the collusion and attend to her needs, for I would do my utmost to repay the love and kindness that made me the man I am today. Very noble of you, sir, and I applaud you for that. Therefore, though it pains me to say it, I fear this celebration must also mark the end, or at the very least a tentative suspension of the glorious partnership that was Reed and Peter, bounty hunters extraordinary. Should you ever find yourself in collusion, however, do come and pay us a visit. See ya! Speaker of the brain! What does that do? Wrong way. Okay, implement. What does it do? Just like, yay, well done. You got a trophy. Right, let's go give a helping hand. At least to level 45, 75, I mean, come on. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do a bit with this. Actions and traits. Actions. I don't know why you'd do that, to be honest. It seems odd to have that ability. That's fine. Chance of repertoire. What does repertoire do? Reduced weapon skill cast time and auto attack delay by 4%. Oh, that's technically better if I don't use it. Oops, wrong one. I'll get there eventually. Give me a minute. That one. There, I've got buttons on everything apart from sprint. Renard, what do you want? Judging by the glint in Renard's eye, that is more than the slip about. Damn, he's adorable. Ah, you return. Very good. No doubt you are glad of your company. It has been too long since we have visitors. Remember, if you have any questions or there is anything you need, do not hesitate to ask. Speaking of which, we must arrange food and lodgings for your stay. As friends of Master Matoya, we cannot ask for payment, but if you would be willing to lend a hand. Absolutely. Why not? My pleasure. We are fortunate indeed to play host to such generous souls. The task I have in mind is simple enough. All that I ask is you take a jug and water the crops in the square. That's all. May I help too? Yeah, sure. Of course. One of you can do the filling, the other the watering. Speak with Esabel when you have finished. She'll be relieved to hear the crops have been tended to. While you take care of that, I will see to your room and warm me. It's busy work, but it feels like there's a purpose to it. Right then, I'll fill your water. Then I have to carry it, do I? This was the only jug I could find which was small enough to lift, but I'm afraid it's back in the bottom. We'll need to hurry to the cabin before the water leaks out. Take the jug of water before the contents leak out. 45 seconds to complete the task. Gentlemen, fill your entire again. Ah! No. You have watered the path of the sauce. Fetch him a jug of water. Take care of the rest. Enough water for the lot? No, a bit more please. Only half, but let me fill your jug for you. 30 seconds. Ah! No. Sorry. I'm gonna go further as well. Whew. You. Well met, travellers. I observe you earlier speaking with the others. Have you need of something? We watered the plants for you. What are the crops? Oh, my apologies for not noticing sooner. I have been rather distracted of late. Watering the crops was always Todger's duty, but she's no longer with us. We have since taken the sharing duty, though we never were guests. You are most kind. Is there anything else we can do to help? We could plant something if you like. There is no need. The plot is small, it is true, but it provides us with enough to survive. We ask for no more. Well, yeah, they're not trading in animals, are they? They don't need currency for clothes. There's like things they can hunt to get food, to get stuff like that. I don't know how you manage. Have the blessed not considered leaving? Life would surely be easier almost anywhere else. I can understand why you might say that. The easier path is not always the right one. Tell me, do you know our history? How our faith came to be? Yes, I believe so. The Knights Blessed was initially formed by those who lost their homes in the wake of the flood. What began as an occasional gathering of survivors eventually grew into a community which ultimately decided to strike out on its own in Rapture of the Great Wood. I see you have read your history. There is a history that is told, and one that is lived. Their loved ones, all they held dear. To make matters worse, none could say what would be the result of those lost in the flood, when their bodies were reborn as sin eaters. People were without answers, without hope. Their gods had drowned along with everything else. It seemed that nothing was beyond the reach of light. Soon they realized where there was light, there must be darkness. And in that truth they found faith, a belief that the souls of the departed could yet find peace beyond these burning snows, in the sunless sea above. That is why we pray, for the safe passage of wayward souls to that blessed black abyss, for the return of the night, that we might someday look upon the kingdom of heaven with our eyes, own eyes. We remain in these woods for the self-same reason I found us first chosen. But we may lead lives of simplicity. The shade of these trees is a constant reminder of our faith. So many seeking paradise in your home. It's refreshing to find people who value a humbler existence. You are kind to say so. Many consider our way of life foolish, and so it must seem to those who get them with their worldly possessions. At times such as these, when anything can be taken away in an instant, it is all too easy to lose sight of why we fight to go on living. It is not to hold fast in material things, to hold those who went before us in our hearts, keep alive the legacy they have left us. This we must do for them, our children, generations yet unborn. Keep their legacy alive. Which means to keep their legacy alive. Some point we gonna be on the run. Run now. Three minutes. Done tending to the crops already. Aye. Oh, bloody hell.
Yes, kind of. Very good. You should not be long before your room is ready.
Runa! Runa!
Hey, hello, senators. The touch.
They got the touch. What?
The grove. Southeast. For a mercy, they've yet to wander any closer to the sliver bar.
Then we have no need to engage. Inform the guard that no one set foot outside the village until they have moved on.
Ah, sir, what of Todia's heartstone?
We must be retrieved before the service.
All the time to sit just to appear. Are you just going to leave them alone?
Under normal circumstances, we would not hesitate in striking the beast now. If they indeed have the touch, I will not risk them corrupting one of our own.
What was that you said about the stone?
A few days passed. Todia, child of the Knights Blessed, was slain by the Sin Eaters. We succeeded in retrieving her body, but in our haste we failed to notice her necklace was gone. Strung to it was a pendant of jade, her heartstone. All the Knights Blessed are given such a stone at birth. It is the most valuable possession one can own. It is custom to present the heartstone of the deceased at their funeral, as an offering to the heavens. Now, again, sorry if I'm a bit too loud.
What if I could find it for you?
Well, you had a guess, and not you touched.
I have experience fighting Sin Eaters, and the light's corruption does not touch me like it does others.
Master Matoya called you Menfilia, did she not? Are you truly the Menfilia, descendant from the Oracle? Even so, I dare not ask you to risk your life for the blessed.
No, that's fine. I understand how you feel, but I can't stand by knowing that your people are in need, and I can help. Let me do this.
Very well, but if the danger proves too great, you must retreat. I could never forgive myself if we were forced to hold a second service. I mean, come on, you're like 12.
Oh, younger, actually. I nearly forgot about Thancred. What if he returns before I do?
Don't worry, I'll come with you.
How you like killing Sin Eaters?
Thank you. If you're on my side, I'm certain we can deal with them in no time at all. Go swiftly, and may the shadows keep you both. The role quests in Endwalker, rather. I have no idea what's going on there. So what does appear? What's for? What being value? I don't know any of that, to be honest. I have only done as far as Endwalker. Basically the roll credits Endwalker. So I'll do this mission, and then I'll find my way back to Crystalarium, and then to do Hey. So daft. I feel like it fits at all, but it does. Beautiful, beautiful song. It's really tranquil, lovely song, and then it's like this sort of the beginning of it, like. What is the purpose of it? Will you stop turning? Turn around. Every now and then I keep spinning like an idiot. Don't know why it's all turn around. There, Sin Eaters. Oh, I know that one. I don't know that one. Wait. I thought those like on a big tough thingy. Oh yeah, it stabbed the lady. I was hoping there would only be one. Tell you what, I'll kill one you kill. There's no way we can search for the stone without dealing with them first. What do you propose we do? Give us some agency. Right. Fighting them together here would make a lot of noise, which might attract beasts or other eaters. If we fought them separately and quietly, we might not have to worry about that. Good job. Alright then, I'll draw one away while you handle the other. Man, they're thick. Sorry, but they are. And turn over. Aye. Is she okay? Is she still alive? Is she okay? Is she still alive? I feel like it did anything. They lie to me. Oh wait. What? Wow. Hey, cool job. Good job, lass. Oh. Crazy. Hey. Son. Though, I feel I was a bit careless. I'll do better next time, I promise. Oh. You did great. I'm fine. You needn't worry about me. More importantly, I have to find that answer. They said it was made of jade on Sergio here in the bush. Haha! Pea of leaves. Seems to be no trace of that on damage. Nope. Doesn't look like there's anything around here either. Ah! One over there, maybe. Search for the jade house thing.
baby! I'm leaning into a green gem. La-hee, la-la, la-hee, la. Not loud enough anymore. Did you have any luck? Is this jade? It's beautiful. This has to be it. You know, Thancred always said you were a man of many talents, and I think I'm beginning to understand what he meant. I have much to learn if I'm to be even half the hero you are. You are not. The hero she was. What are you talking about? She was never much of a hero. I'm sorry, forget I said anything. She was the, planner, basically. Her gift in the, Echo gave her insights into what was to be done. You should hurry back to Slitherbound. Luna and the others are probably worried. Great, that's stuff on something. Later. Tomorrow we do the ritual and then we do some other stuff. No. Thank goodness you're safe. I had begun to fear the worst. Found this. By all that is dark, you found it! Okay, there you go. We can proceed with her service as planned. These blessed gems serve not only to protect us in life, but to guide our spirits into the sunless sea in the hereafter. Even should we be felled by the sinister, so long as these gems are upon, our souls are ensured peace in the dark. Say goodbye. Well, I'll be saying goodbye now anyway, so... Crysteraria! Yeah. Alligator. Right. I really should watch highlights to see how they cocked up. But okay. Edits. So, as I will often do at this point, thank you for anyone who has watched. Just like to catch up on any of my previous streams. I upload everything onto YouTube, Part-Time Gaming. If you're watching on Part-Time Gaming, I stream live daily at the moment from 8 o'clock. Time is over in the corner there. Is actually the time that it is on. This is local time. I'm on Twitter at Part-Time Blank. If you would like to learn anything of my thoughts and opinions, which if you do, then it's up to you. So in the meantime,
I am going to be finishing that here. And as you see the lovely night sky outside, I shall say to you, thank you very much for watching. And remind you all that all time is precious and appreciated. Take care. See ya.